It's market update time. Let's get straight into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader. Hey traders, I've just recorded the video showing you the most powerful chart reading technique that has worked ever since the market started. As you know, but learning how to read the charts is very important to your trading success. So click on the box above that says PT method to get access now. Alright, market update time. Isn't the market just an amazing thing? It truly is. I love trading the markets. I just do. It just, to me guys, trading the markets is the best personal development course that I ever do. Now it doesn't mean that I make money. No, like I got out of the trade this morning with a small profit. I think about 10% profit, and you know, it doesn't mean that I make money all the time. And that's not why I get excited about the markets. I get excited about the markets, guys, because the thing about the markets, if we're honest with ourselves, it is the best personal development course in the world, right? If you want the best development, if you want to be honest with yourself and say what's really going on, trade the markets. And when you trade the markets, emotions and things will come up, and how you trade the markets it's the best personal development course out there. It really is. So that's why I really like the markets. So let's actually get straight into what happened with the markets. Pretty much a nothing day across the board, when it comes to the markets. You can see here, let me bring up, say, the 3-month view. So 3 months, you can see we had run up, we're in sideways. Now we've gone for another nice run up. But you can see, guys, the interesting thing here is we're just slowly going up. There's no real end. It's like a sideways movement, then a run up, and then a sideways movement. But look at this volume just tapering down. Now, I'm not saying that's going to cause a market movement, but this market looks tired. This market, you know, are we getting ready for a pullback? And I know I've been saying that for the last week. And you can see the last week we've basically done nothing. But you can see how this volume is tapering off down, and this market has been on the rise. So who knows, guys? Who knows? You know, we could actually get a run up and a nice break up and out of this thing here and continue rallying, and we get a nice volume spike to get some more buyers back into it. But it's really interesting to see what's happened through there, guys. Is to, you know, I'm always keeping an eye on that bigger picture. Remember that big picture, guys. For me, if I bring up that weekly chart, is we're so far away from this 52 moving average. Remember I was saying to you guys yesterday, actually, let me bring up this point, this one right here. Remember what I was saying yesterday, guys, that right now we are the furthest away from the 52 moving average that it has been in probably 7 years. So that's actually saying that this market is well overextended, and a pullback is definitely due, or at least a pullback, guys. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So I'm definitely putting my alarm bells on with that. Definitely watching that, and just, you know, just making sure that I'm being careful of that as well too, because I'm in long positions myself, and you know, you just got to be careful. Everything's going up, everything's screaming. So therefore, when you're trading, guys, if you do have, say, long positions on right now, or call options and stuff like that, just make sure, guys, that you're very quick to get out, you know, with a small loss. That's all I say. So you can see pretty much nothing there. Looking on the S&P 500, what do we see? We see just another new high for the day. But look at the volume for today. Absolutely miserable. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Is that a telling sign that we're likely to get a reversal? I definitely wouldn't be trading the reversal. And right now, guys, there's definitely there's no buying opportunity here, or there's no shorting opportunity. I definitely wouldn't be shorting it right now, because this thing would just blow straight up and just keep going up. We know that, right? But as even on the daily chart, you can see how far we are away from the 52. Guys, a retracement is likely to happen, and I would say even just a 50% retracement. You know, what is a 50% retracement? It's probably down through here. It's probably down, you know, down through this level through here. You know, it's not a big retracement. Probably down through there. Maybe even, you know, maybe even a bit more of a sharper pullback. You know, maybe even we come down through to through to here. Maybe it's just a nice 5 to 7% pullback, and then we continue rallying to new highs. The charts are definitely not saying that we're likely to get a crash anytime soon, and I'll be monitoring that to make sure what we actually see on the charts. But if you look at this here, this is obviously the weekly chart here. Let's go to the daily chart. All right, so you can see this big move up all through there. If I go to that weekly chart there again, guys, and bring up these weekly trend lines, you can see where we're at right now, right? So you can see we're actually almost at the top of this channel, almost. We could actually bring it in, right? We could bring it in just like that. Oh, look, it's at the top of the channel. No, I just leave it there. But you can see we're almost at the top of the channel, if not right at the top of that channel. And we had a big run up from the bottom of this channel. You can see it ran from the bottom to the top to the bottom. Now it ran right up to the very top. And so we're actually due for a pullback. And again, we're pretty far away from that 52 moving average. Price and time, guys. Remember, price and time are supposed to be equal, which simply means if we do so much price in a short period of time, i.e. it gets away from this long-term moving average, which is my 52, generally what happens, time needs to catch up. So it goes through a bit of a resting phase, and then the market catches up. So I'll give you an example here, guys, right? So let's have a look here. I give you an example. Actually, let's go to the day. Let's go to the S&P chart, right? So what else? So price and time. So you can see here, guys, right? What happened here? We had so much price in a very short period of time. You can see it got pretty far away from this 52 moving average, but then what happened? Price and time need to catch up. So a couple of things generally happen. One, we get a sideways movement, and the moving average catches back up here, gets very, very close to it, and then we go for another run. So time is now caught up. Or secondly, we get a nice pullback, and then the market continues. So that's generally what happens. And what we're seeing right now is we're getting pretty far away from that 52 once again. So, but again, guys, I would not be short in this market. There's no way I'd be short in this market, because as you can see, this market can go so, and then bam, out of nowhere, just take off. So this thing is a raging bull right now, and I'm definitely not looking to short it. And looking on the Nasdaq had a nice push to the high side today as well too. Again, the Nasdaq out of all of them, guys, to me is just crazy. When is this pullback going to happen? No one knows. I guess, as I said before, guys, I'm not shorting it. I'm definitely not buying the indexes here. I definitely am buying a lot of other stocks that I'm looking at, and just making sure that I'm keeping an eye on them as well too. So yeah, guys, just keep an eye out for that. As in, keep an eye out for, look, check how far away it is from here, from 52. And for me, it's all about just monitoring that. For me, monitoring it, it's more about, actually, no, forget the whole word monitoring. It's just, I'm caution bells are on right now when it comes to that. And look at the SPY. We had like a little update, but little volume today on the QQQ. You can see a little volume today as well too. The VIX pretty much did nothing today. Looking on the transportation average, what's happened right now is that we're definitely at this area of resistance. We're definitely creating a nice little higher trough where we are right now. So it looks like we may want to break above this, guys. As you can see, if you look at this trough through here, so that's the trough there. We had a little trough there as well, but now we're making a little higher trough before a breakout. If we get a nice little break above, especially these highs above here, we get a nice little break above there. Nice little, and then that to me, guys, is just a nice triangle pattern before we go for another new run to the high side. So that's actually a very, very powerful sign what we're seeing right now, guys, on this. So if we do get a break above this here, that may be the thing to see the market take off once again. So let's continue here. What else do we have here on my doobie lucky list? All right, let's go here. The Russell 2000. Transportation, Russell 3000. So Russell 3000, once again, you can see the market went up, came down, had a nice little sort of pushing up high, then we've gone for a run. And it looks like it's, to me, guys, on that weekly chart, looks like it's trying to run towards the top of that line through there. So we may be getting ready for one last push. One thing you want to keep an eye out for, guys, is the volume. All right, the volume can tell you everything about a move. Generally when it's about to happen, or sometimes if a market has gone up a lot, like for example, I'll give you an example right here. Right, so you can see here what has happened here. The market's gone up a lot, and then what happened right here? Look at that big volume spike. See that big volume spike there? Well, generally what happens is the market moves in any direction. It moves in a direction for quite a period of time, and then suddenly we get a big volume spike. that can signal the end of a trend. So volume can signal the start of a trend or the end of a trend. So keep an eye out for that volume too, guys. As you can see here, it was the end of that move through there before we had this sideways movement through here, as you can see. So, and looking at the, let me delete that off the screen. Looking at the Russell 2000 stocks, as you can see here, resistance came down, hit support. Now we actually had resistance. You actually can see today too, guys, we actually had a nice increase in volume as well too. So the mid cap stocks, or the Russell 2000 stocks, look like they're getting ready for another new run to the high side. We had a lot of resistance through here. It's came up, it's came back down. Nice little support off there. It's bounced off there now. The Russell 2000 stocks is definitely looking very, very strong. So maybe, guys, with this, what's happening right here, and looking at the transportation average as well too. The transportation average, maybe this is the sign that we're going to get another run, and getting ready for another run to the high side. So we are getting pretty far away from that 52 on the S&P and the Dow, and also the Nasdaq. But those other markets may be getting ready to push us high and get us ready for another run to the high side. So anyway, guys, that's a market update for you. Hey, thanks for watching. If you'd like to get more free education about trading, then click on the box that says free trading course. This is a free trading course. It goes for around 12 hours long. It's about 12 videos long. Covers everything from chart reading, mindset, trading systems, money management, trade management, everything you need to get yourself ahead in the markets. And if you'd like to get my help personally, then click on the box that says get John's help, and you'll be able to see how you can get my help personally. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. And remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.